We are back. It's your boy SK, Steve Lou.
Steve Lou, what it do?
We are the life of the party in this thing. Today, we have some of the best barbers, stylists, and makeup artists in the world. They grace us with their presence today.
Let's get it.
Clap it up for them, Lou. Clap it up for them. Oh. All that good stuff. Hey, yeah, I'll take a wave back to this, you know. Hey, we got Miss Brandy Harris.
Hey, hi.
Cars Bar Industry.
Yes. Thank you for having us here.
Thank you for coming.
Yes.
Tell us what's going on.
Well, as you know, my name is Brandy Harris from Bar Industries. Bar stands for cosmetologists, cosmetics, and barbers put together.
Right.
And what we are trying to do is bring them together and recognize them for their talent, their dedication, and their trend-setting ways. So what we did was created an award show called the SBM Award Show. SBM stands for Stylist, Barber, and Makeup Artist. And we created a voting system for their clients and their family to nominate. What we have here is some of the 2017 SBM winners. So we most definitely want to talk about a couple of subjects in the industry that has impacted the world globally. That's what we are here to talk about today.
All right.
So we got the American Idol of the hair industry going on right now. I guess you can say something like that. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's find out who we got out here, man. Let's go. Yes, sir.
I'm Mr. Dantes Love, celebrity hairstylist, international educator, all that good stuff, and 2017 winner of the Bar Award.
Oh, okay. So you trying to go back to back with this thing? What you really said, huh?
Well, you know, I think every last one of us is nominated again for something. So
I ain't no slouches out here.
I would say we the headbangers in that.
Oh, okay, talk your shit. State the facts. State the facts.
That way, you know.
And you, ma'am?
I'm Portia Porsche. I've been doing hair for over 25 years in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also a winner from the SBM Awards. I won Hairstylist of the Year last year, and I won the Golden Weave Awards last year.
Okay, you won Stylist of the Year?
Yes.
So that's like the biggest shit, right?
Yes.
So basically, you like the Album of the Year Grammy Award winner.
I guess you could say that.
Shit, state the facts. I thought we was bullshitting. I got the real people up here today. What you got, Rob?
Hey, I'm Sonny Moolah, Master Barber, Celebrity Barber, owner of Moolah Custom Cuts, also owner of Styles of Atlanta. The acronym is Striving Through Youth Leadership Empowerment. I'm a 2017 Humanitarian of the Award winner. I'm going for back to back this year, and also go get it this year.
That's back. You got warriors out here, huh? Putting up buckets. So, Ms. Brandy, tell us a little bit more about the award show, how you came about it, and everything like that. I'm kind of interested in how you got something this huge started.
Well, it was most definitely a vision from God. It really was. And from that, I've been in the industry myself. Everybody looked at award shows, and they never gave stylists, barber, and makeup artists the credit that is really needed. They always talked about what kind of dress you have on, what type of shoes you have on, but never really give credit to the hairstylist, barber, and makeup artist. And a lot of times they're in the back. They're the ones that make them look like celebrities and stuff like that. So I just wanted to bring recognition to the industry.
Okay. So, how do you go from just having that idea to putting it in fruition?
Being led, most definitely by God. Once you put positive energy out there, positive energy comes back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so like the people that I have met on the path of this, they have most definitely believed in the mission, and they just jumped on board and became sponsors and all of that great stuff. So that's been real good. And another thing people don't know about the SBM Award Show, this is not a hair competition. You know, it's not a hair competition at all. It's about how many people have you touched in this world? How many seeds have you dropped? You know, because we got some great hairstylists out here, and you know what? They don't treat their customers right. Sometimes they leave them in the shop for hours and hours and take breaks and stuff like that. And you know, they just take for granted, you know. And so it's about, because hairstylists, barber, and makeup artists are more than just hairstylists, barber, and makeup artists. They are motivators, they are trendsetters, they are life coaches, and all of that great stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
Hey, low key, your barber is where you get some of your biggest life professions off.
Your best advice.
Yeah.
Your best
I can't
advice.
believe I know how I'm gonna get out this shit today, bro. Like, man, it's that therapeutic almost, man.
Yeah.
Psychiatrist.
Exactly.
Underpaid.
Right. Look.
Okay, so speaking of that, I want to know, how is the industry impacting like the world globally, like social media, ministry, events, like what's going on in the hair world with it?
You know what? We'll let Dantes answer.
Keep going, Dante.
I would say our industry is changing the world globally because we keep people on point, we keep people on their toes. Especially, I would say, stylists has always cultivated the world. Like, you have so many different type of people, so you got different type of stylists. Like, this industry is like, it's too big to like put into one sentence. You can't, like, you have some stylists that are, you know, your high class top stylists, then you have, you know what I'm saying, your stylists that they do it at the house, you know, but everybody getting it done. And what I love about the industry, everybody getting a piece of it. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry, and I'm definitely getting my piece.
Yeah.
Million Billies.
I definitely think like y'all aspect of, as far as what the industry recognizes, is an underrated aspect of it. Because you know they good for like recognizing like, you know, everything else. I'm saying like, if your hair ain't straight, that changes everything. Like, you might not have the best outfit on, but if you got a nice cut, or if your girl got a nice perm on, that changes. Oh, look at you. You know
We
what I
make
mean?
celebrities.
Right. Take their hair away, take their makeup away,
I'll take that haircut.
and let's see what the world will be.
Exactly. I tell you, I swear, Steve Harvey survived for 5 years just based in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah.
That he took off.
Exactly.
That he took off.
Yeah.
So hold on.
And a suit.
That was fake though, right? That was like a wig or something, or a Beijing or something like that. Or that was a real line.
He was doing the you know, the man wig before it became popular.
So he did the game.
Yeah, it was definitely you know, the toupee listen. I watched Steve Harvey the whole time, and I said, wait a minute, his lineup never moved. Like, it never moved. Like, it was always the exact same place every time you see him.
And he had a perfect 90-degree angle for the feet. I was like, damn, how he get his hair like that? I ain't know, you know, I wasn't no game. I ain't know, I was like, damn, he just got fireball. Like, shit, my barber can't do that.
So what the hell did this barber do to make that happen?
Well, you know, we construct a little piece, you know, we measure your head and we put it on there. Bam, give me your money.
So, you know, your boy get kind of thin up top now. Man.
Yeah, I make sure I give you a card before you leave.
You know, colors in right here, man. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that grass getting way green up here, man.
Now, that grass is kind of
Brown,
with
lying away.
it's with it. But you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a card before I leave. You know what I'm saying? Change your whole life, I promise.
But you know what? And then we have Sonny over here, and he won the humanitarian award last year. And when we talk about impacting the industry, he will go down to Sonny. We'll go down to Renaissance Park every fourth Sunday and cut all the homeless people hair. Now, why don't you tell them about a little bit of that?
That's real.
Well, first of all, they closed the park down. So, too many tenants complained. Once we started doing it on fourth Sundays, they said that the community started complaining that after we left, they started staying there, spending the night, making it the spot. So we started 2 years ago. Originally was in the parking lot right across the street from the Line Street Show. Cutting and feeding them there. They had us in that parking lot, and then we started getting permits for Renaissance Park. What we do is every fourth Sunday we offer fresh haircuts, showers, testing, HIV testing, job opportunities, resumes, everything's called unity in our community. And we basically all the blessings that we receive, we like to be a blessing to somebody else. Like Brandy said, when you give out positive energy, it comes back positive. It's a cycle. So I always felt like in order to be successful, you have to feel a self-pride, a great self-esteem, confidence in yourself. And for men, nothing make you feel better than go attack something in a fresh cut, looking your best. And as us in our industry, that's our job, is to make every person feel and look how they are on the inside, feel their best. So that anything they have to attack, they feel 100% confident in doing it. You know, so I feel like, you know, behind the scenes, nothing really happens till they see their people. They call them the glam squad, they call us the barbers. You already know.
Right. So that's one great way that we are impacting the industry. Even with Portia, I know that you was doing some classes and stuff like that, and kind of educating other stylists on how to do different things. So, can you tell us about that?
Okay, I want to talk about the social media and hairstylists. Being that we have social media now, social media is impacting the whole world. It is free advertisement. I have known stylists that had got to a point where they weren't even being recognized anymore. People were thinking that they had, just retired or wasn't even doing it here. With social media now, they have just started all the way back over. Like, it's a thing where everybody can see your work all over the world. Like, I have a lot of clients that come from all over the United States, all because of social media. And I encourage every hairstylist to get a social media page, because you never know. It doesn't have to just be in Atlanta. That social media will have you, like I said, people coming from all over. And like classes and everything that I've been doing a lot of one-on-one classes. Most of my students are coming from out of town. And that's only because of social media. And I feel like every hairstylist should have a social media page. Because it's not a situation now where clients are walking into the salon. They're going to a social media page to see what you're doing. They want to see it. They want to see your work. So that's another way where it's impacting the world.
It's almost impossible to be a business owner these days and not have social media.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Nobody wants to go anywhere blind now. Now I want to see one to get a hair time. I want to see the resume.
And back in the day, what we used to do back in the day, take pictures of our clients, pull out the little books. Well, I did this and I did that.
That
Now
is
it's a
your
whole
business.
other level.
Now that is your business card. Now,
It's
if
your
you don't
business
have an
card.
Instagram or Facebook or something, it's like you're not doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah, with certain people, they do certain things that $15 people not gonna do. If I barge your head, it's gonna be a different experience to somebody else barge your head. They're gonna use liners and maybe just a bar. I'm gonna use a hot towel. You understand what I'm saying? When I finish up in a bar, you're never gonna have bumps around your neck. You're never gonna have bumps on your chin. All right, exactly. So that's what happens when you come to Sunny. Yeah. Also, I do facial, black mask. When I give you a haircut, if you're one of my clients, before I even start, I put the black mask on you. Boom, we go around your face. Now I'm about to cut your hair, so it's drying while I'm cutting your hair. So this isn't cool. This is included in the haircut when you one of my clients. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel you. One thing I'm starting to notice as far as me getting my haircut specifically is I can kind of tell if I let somebody that kind of new cut my hair, like how they do my sideburns right here, like they just leave it thick. They're like, come on, dog, like you got to fade that, bro.
And that goes back to these discounts and these specials. When you go to somebody, you spend $10, don't go in there expecting to get no $500 work. And that's just the honest to God's truth. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, as far as detail go with, you know what I'm saying, portion cut, I love to be able to look at somebody's haircut and be guessing, oh, that's a 45-degree cut, oh, that's a 90-degree cut, because I'm an educator. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm all about education. First of all, I feel like everybody that's doing hair, please go get a license. Let the state of Georgia, whatever state you live in, know who you are, you know what I'm saying, so that if something do happen, you got something to fall back on.
Exactly.
Get licensed. But, like, that's everything. Like, listen, I'm a fan of people work. So, like, I be saying, like, okay, Portia.
I want to touch on that also too.
She be good, and they always sit. Look, I didn't know what you was
gotta see
doing
my face, you just see my
I didn't
hand.
know what you was doing at first, and then I realized they always sit in the exact cut when she let it go. She's swinging it,
Oh, yeah.
sitting back and showing like it's cut precise.
Right.
It's never gonna go a different. So I be watching her, she always. Then I say, oh, okay.
Showing you technique.
Showing you that technique.
It's the detail.
Yeah.
And I like that Dante touched on that too, because stylists are getting back to cutting hair.
Yeah.
Like, I cut everything with clippers. So I mixed barber and any hairstyle together. And with my work, I'm kind of extra. I am kind of extra, but I do like to show the detail. That's why I do my videos and I comb the hair all kind of different ways so that you can see what's going on. And like Dante has said, those $10 styles are not going to give you that. If you ever notice, if you see a stylist and they're taking pictures of their work and they're not doing a lot of videos, you need to ask yourself, well, why they're not showing any movement? Is their hair spritzed in place? Where you can't, try to come out of place. It's not gonna go back in place.
Right.
So a lot of stylists are getting back to cutting hair and detail, and I love it too. And that makes you stand alone. It makes you stand out. And I hate to say it, there are a lot of people that are in the house that are putting in the long weave and just curling it.
Yeah.
I mean,
And guess what?
A wine curl though?
They can anybody can. I hate to say this, but anybody can wine curl. It's about that detail. It's about that cut. Everybody want a nice haircut. Everybody want a nice haircut.
I had a new client today. It was like so ironic. She came in and it was like whoever cut her hair, she had a short haircut. And it was just like she literally, it looked like she had a bob in the back.
It wasn't blended.
It was not blended at all. And I'm just sitting there saying to myself, like, you can't be serious. Like, how do you let this?
Let's have these three lovely young ladies introduce themselves to us.
Hi, I am Kelly Rucker. My brand name is Ruck Styles. So of course you see Rucker, that's where I actually got it from. The name has been branded for 20 plus years actually. I actually stopped doing hair because I went through cancer twice. And then I started back. So God will put you right back where you're supposed to be when it comes to your passion again.
Cancer survivor.
So I'm happy to be here in the interview. Appreciate you guys.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Man, God bless. This lovely young lady here.
Well, what's up, beautiful people? I am Davita, the
Hey,
Clipper
Davita.
Cut Queen.
What's going on, Davita?
I'm a men's grooming and hair care expert of over 30 years of experience, and I recently stepped from behind the chair to focus more on the pursuit of my teaching and my product line. I'm the creator and developer of Royal Black grooming products.
All right, tell us something about Royal Black Grooming Products.
Okay, well, Royal Black grooming products are naturally based or botanically based hair care and skincare products, but my flagship product is my Royal Black Detail Enhancement Formula. It's a liquid temporary hair color formula that does not wipe, sweat, or run off once it's applied to clean, dry hair.
Cause look, back in the days I had dread. It's a strong feeling in both directions.
Right.
So now I don't know what that is.
But I didn't see you with your dress, man.
You should have seen me with the dreads. I mean, you know, that was a hell of a life.
I used to have hair. Yeah.
Listen,
Like braids, everything. She put little clamp things on. Talking about. I was real country with it. Like, put little alligator clamps on it.
the alligator clamps.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much more about those alligator clamps, but
You
I
know
can
what I'm talking
tell
about. The little clamps you point at the end of your,
kind of like
oh, not bees, like, you know, you clamp on your hair.
Correct.
There you go.
Oh,
There you
correct.
go. See?
Don't ever tell anyone else that you wore harassed.
I was old out here. I was doing it out here.
But what we can do, you know, with today's trend, Oh, we can fix that. I can give you whatever style you want. You want some hair? I can give you some hair
Ain't
now.
much you can do with this now. Right?
Oh no, it's
Pretty
plenty
much
I
all
can do with it. It might not be much some people can do with it, but trust and believe, it's plenty I can do with it. I will make it be where there is no.
Oh man, look at you.
Yeah, I bring
So
it
you
back.
turn his came to a dreadhead.
If that's what he wanted. Now see, I could turn it into some hair that she could turn into a dreadhead. See, because dreads is not my specialty.
Right.
You know,
Hair cutting is my specialty and grooming is my specialty.
Oh,
Yeah, but this one right here, that's the dread queen right there. Matter of fact, let me take that back. I don't even like that word. They are not dreads because they are locks. There's nothing dreadful about our hair. They are locks.
Lock it down.
This is not dreadful.
Come on now.
Lock it down. Hello.
Yes.
all right, man. Since you already introduced you, you know, smart.
Hello,
Yeah, just being
everyone.
introduced. What's
I
up?
am Donnie Red. Let me see what can I say. I am a licensed cosmetologist. This year makes 20 years. But I'm a sensei loctician, which is somebody who teaches the masters. So I started doing hair around 1993. And I could always braid, but you know the dreads, and I do say dreads. I want to say that because
Dread have changed.
no, I'm just saying the word dread to me, it doesn't mean ugly. It means like not easily broken. You know what I'm saying? Something that somebody can't just come in and rearrange. So you know they might be a little upset about those dreads. You know what I'm saying? So I do embrace the word myself. But what was happening was. I was doing a lot of locks. Like we did a special, right? Everybody was like, no, don't do specials, right? But we did special $25 retwist. And when I tell you it set my whole city on fire, you know what I mean? North New Jersey.
Okay.
And what started happening with me that I didn't know, I was like one of the most advanced lock stylists in the world. And I found this out by doing this magazine in 2007. I was published 24 times in a nationally distributed magazine in 3 years. But I used to shop hop all the time, you know. So people would be looking for me. And by the time the magazine come out, I worked somewhere else. So I got a call back in 2009 from a lady who had a store in the West End Mall here. I had never been to Atlanta. You know, I'm just in my little box doing hair, thinking that everybody do dreads, whatever kind of way. And she told me, she said, oh my God, I've never seen anything like what you do. You can come down to Atlanta and do this show. So I'm like, okay, I'm come down to Atlanta. So I come down here and I do the show, and my model got the biggest applause at the natural hair show.
Yeah.
But he did not win the first prize.
It's hate,
And,
basically, what you're trying to tell me.
huh?
It's hate what you're trying to tell me.
I don't want to say they was hating. I just, you know, I'm from Newark. We don't do a lot of glamour and glitz. You know what I'm
There
saying?
wasn't a precinct to.
No, you know what? I would say that they had a point system. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't understand exactly what it took to win. You know, so even though I had the best hairstyle in the show, it was like, oh, well, you didn't do toe look, you didn't do this, so you didn't score high enough, you know. And I mean, it resulted in a lot of people coming over to me saying, they cheated you, or they this, they that. And they even called me the same night and told me, like, we know you had the best style, but just come back next year. And I'm just like, I'm not to come back next year type, you know what I mean? I'm not to come back next year
For the
type.
DJ, that's what come back.
Yeah, like.
You come to me.
Like anybody can
Right.
get it.
I felt like they should have just gave me 30. You know what I mean?
Right.
Next time, come back in here.
Right.
But it was okay because, I'm like I mean, and this is all of us. I see that we're moguls at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So you can't I can't count that as a loss. I count it as an experience, you know, to learn. But, you know, when I got down here, where I'm from, everybody's doing hair all the time. Hair. So at one time I thought, you know, when I got out of school, all I want to do is build a big clientele and this and that. But around that time when I got that phone call to come down here, I was so bored with just doing hair. I was like, asking myself, well, what else is there? You know what I mean? It has to be something else other than just doing hair. But what I found out when I got here was that, you know, those 3 years of doing the hair magazine people were looking for me, and I mean a lot of people. When I came here, I thought it was gonna be like, oh well, I'm just put my little poster up, and I'm gonna just walk around and say, you know, hey, can I do your hair? Can I do your hair? People will come to me like, oh my God, you Yanni from the book? And I'm like, what book? This magazine right here? Oh my God, girl! And they just was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know, but once I knew, it's like okay. And so I always taught people how to do dreads in my salon because it had to look like I did it and have me teaching because I always did a lot of things with natural hair. And the cosmetology industry does, you know, they didn't do natural hair, period, 20 years ago. So to have somebody who could do dreads and who could twist, I was always teaching more than I was doing class. So I know I'm impacting the world globally because I could put a new dread style up on Instagram today, and it'll be all over the world.
It's gotta be heartbeating to see like something you created and end up in like
Make it go viral, and it's not even from you, it's from somebody that you don't even know.
At first it was, now I know how to deal with it, but I get the respect, even the quiet respect, because you'll look at myself like, she don't have a lot of followers, but I do have a lot of followers, a lot more than that press like on social media.
Right.
Because, you know, I started on
and I
YouTube.
know that she has a lot of followers because even with last year with the award show, I can tell you it was like she didn't catch on what was going on with the award show until the end.
Right, until like
And
2
she
days
was one
before.
of these people that came in 2 to 3 days before nominations where voting was over with,
Right.
and came in and flooded the whole circle. It was like,
Yeah.
wow, did she just really just take everybody under like that? So she did that like really quickly, really quickly. So, but I know we have a couple minutes, but I did want to touch one more time on these specials. Because do you think that special was just all good, or did it hurt you in any type of form?
I do, only because we're, you know, doing dreads is like a community thing a lot. And so, you know, I like doing hair in the hood. Like right now we're going MLK Drive, right where they got shot at. 4 people got shot on the corner the other day. So, you know, don't get me wrong, I charge $100 for an appointment, and then I do hair for free sometimes as well because I realize that I can make more money by letting people watch me do hair than actually doing someone's hair. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when I do hair, we film it, and I got videos that I've been selling for 7 years now, just off of doing hairstyles.
One more thing, I want to clip a cut queen to kind of tell us a little bit more about how you have changed the world globally with your product and all of that great stuff. Just a little bit more, just quick, and tell us a little bit, just real quick.
Well, as far as impacting the world, I'm one of the pioneers in the whole enhancement portion of the grooming industry. You know, I did not realize, I'm from Philadelphia, so I didn't realize that everybody didn't do this. It wasn't until, you know, like some people are just learning enhancement. I was doing vegans, people call them Beijings, but the proper enunciation is grooming is a trend. Like men's grooming is like a trend that started in Philadelphia. Like people been cutting hair forever, but having that sharp, detailed beard, hairline, all of that with those chalk lines and all that kind of stuff, we was doing that in the 80s in Philadelphia. So yeah, so it's like when I moved here 8 years ago, it was like open season.
Yeah.
You know, it was open season, and even before I moved here, I was already teaching people because I started with just sharing things on my YouTube, and now I have over 1 million views on my YouTube channel. You know, so it's just really been an impactful thing, you know, to have a global following, you know, with people, you know, schools. I've had schools from all over the world, Africa, Australia, different things. People say that they use my YouTube video as learning tools in their classroom because of how my teaching is, you know, because I make it so a caveman can understand that. I don't, you know, sit up there speaking in big words. I just tell you what it is.
Wow, amazing. And Rob, did you close this thing out?
I guess I'll impact. don't limit myself. I don't just do cuts and weaves. I do braids, I do faux locks, I do everything because everybody don't like cuts, everybody don't like quick weaves. That's just something they're not asking for. I do specials, and I do specials because I'm the oldest of 14. So to me, a lot of this generation in the industry now is a lot of younger people. So I do model management, and
Is it affecting you? When you do specials, does it help you?
It
Or
does.
does it hurt you more? Like,
It doesn't hurt me because I do contests, I'll do specials, and next thing you know, somebody is asking me, hey, can you come do makeup for Mary Kay and teach a class? Hey, can you come and do this fashion show or do this? So even though I may lose some money because I'm doing a special, it's opening doors for other things as well. So I feel like, again, I believe in giving back. Some people be thinking like, Kelly, oh my God, but I believe it because I believe in God blessing me in a totally different way. So when I'm doing hair, I do it with, I'm not gonna wash your hair one time. You gotta get it washed 5 times. We're gonna make sure the scalp clean. Like it's just certain things that I give, and people give back as far as like the young people. Like I do classes again for younger kids that are 11 or 14 because you have so many kids that these adults are not looking at that are awesome. And I want people to be able to be up under, because a lot of people don't get that support as an adult, and I want to be a supporter. I want to show somebody their dreams, their goals, and what they can get to, no matter if they're knocked down or what. So.
Well, one thing we gotta do, I gotta get you on my beard so you can get a real effect. I want to see what you working with. I want to see what your hand game like, man.
so you say this is natural?
This is all natural.
You don't have any beiging on you?
I get that.
I always said beiging.
I get that question all the time. Like, what you color your beard? I'm like, there ain't no color, man. It's 100% natural, man. There ain't no beige, I'm just dark with it right there, man. I want to see what your hand game like on this thing, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot now.
One time for the 2018.
These are 2017 SBM winners, and most of them are most definitely back in the 2018.
I'm definitely gonna
Yeah.
Just our little deal.
Now you were laughing at the go-getter, but I was the recipient of the go-getter award last year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you for having us.
Thank y'all for
Thank you
having
so
us.
much.
Thank y'all
Thank y'all for joining us.
Ladies. As always, it's your boy SK with my man Lou, man. We signing off, man. Peace.
They know what it is.